orientation really means that your relationship between you as a sexual person and the object of your sexual interest, right? So a sexual orientation then can be anything. You know, it can be homosexual, it can be heterosexual, it can be toward children, it can be toward animals, it can be toward shoes, it can be toward, there's all kinds of different things. Actually, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual that the psychologists and the psychiatrists use has a list of 26 or so different sexual orientations that you can have. But when the gay movement uses the term sexual orientation, they never define it. You never see in any of the laws anywhere that this is used, you never see the term sexual orientation defined. Or if you do see it defined, they define it as heterosexuality and homosexuality, right? Or maybe they'll put another one in there because they want to be able to have the broadness and ambiguity of the term to be able to broad enough to allow homosexuality in as equal with homosexuality is equal with heterosexuality. But they don't want people to think of it so broadly that would bring in other things that people don't like pedophilia, right? Because if you actually accept the term sexual orientation for what it really means, and you say that you can't discriminate on the basis of sexual orientation, then that would mean that you can't discriminate on the basis of pedophilia. It means you can't stop someone from molesting children, or that you can't stop them from having sex with animals, right? So that's why they never put the definition in. Or if they do, they only put it and they say, this is limited to heterosexuality and homosexuality. But there's no logic for that. It's an arbitrary classification that cuts off legal protection on no real logical basis. Because the same arguments that people make for legitimizing homosexuality can be used for all kinds of other things as well. They can be used just as well for polygamy. Everything that the gays use in terms of their logic, in terms of why they shouldn't be discriminated against, and how they should be treated in society, those all have sort of logical premises and presuppositions to them. And if you take those same logical premises and presuppositions and apply them to polygamy or incest or some of these other things, then you would have to then grant them the same legal status, right? So that's why they don't define the terms. Because as soon as you define the terms, then there's an opportunity to be able to hold people to a standard.